I'm Jim Casio.
How you doing? I'm Frank Henderson.
And I'm Bill Monaco.
We are
Vincents.
I'm Jim Casio.
Hey, I'm Frank Henderson.
And we're here at
McCarthys Pub, right here in Centereach.
And you know what's really funny, Frank? I feel like we're starting to do a bar crawl around here, right? First we're at My Place Tavern over in Selden.
Right.
Your place.
Frankie's place.
And now we're here at McCarthys Pub
in Centereach.
And I got to tell you, we got a lot of history here. This place has been here for 45 years, I think.
I believe so.
Now have you ever been here before?
Been here a couple of times.
I'm going to tell you the last time I was here.
Go ahead.
I did a Dr. Pepper here, Frank.
Oh, my God. Now you're really showing your age.
I don't know exactly what that means. but we know what a Dr. Pepper is.
Yes, we did a lot of those back in the day. Yes.
Well, you did, not me.
Me.
We're gonna have a lot of fun here, and we're gonna go inside. We're gonna hopefully get the owners on. We're gonna talk to some customers. We're gonna have a great time here. Isa, are you ready? Are you ready, Isa? Behind the camera?
Behind the scenes, right here.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go have a good time.
Let's go have a good time.
Yes. We're here with Melanie. Melanie's birthday is tonight here at McCarthys Pub here in Centereach. Frank, you know Melanie a little bit,
Melanie.
right?
I met her right here at McCarthy.
Now, Melanie, you have a lot of friends here. You got the back room. You're having a great time, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What are we celebrating? What number, or do you not want to give that out?
Do I have to?
No, you do not. You do not.
I'm 30.
Well, let me ask you a question. So, why here at McCarthys?
It's my weekly hangout spot.
It is?
Yeah.
And do you live in the area?
I do.
And is the history of this place come along with why you're having your party here?
Absolutely.
Because it's a Monday night.
Yeah.
Not everybody has a
party on a Monday night.
Oh, November 8th is my birthday, so...
Okay.
And I was born on a Monday, so I'm...
all right.
I like that. And you know what? You weren't easy to get on this podcast tonight.
No.
But Bill helped out over there.
Bill,
thank you very much for getting her over here. I really appreciate it.
He's known me 35 years.
35 years.
But I'm only 30.
Yeah, right. I don't know about that, right, Jim?
And I know you have all your friends, your family here, and we don't want to hold you up. We just wanted to say hello and happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And have you part of the podcast. Get ready. It's going to be in 2 weeks. It's going to be airing, so we'll have a lot of fun tonight. Anytime you want to be on it, you just come on over.
Come on over.
We're going to be interviewing everybody the whole night, all right?
All right. Happy birthday. Right here at 86th Fifth.
We're here with Tim McCarthy at the legendary McCarthys Pub. We're very excited to have. Thank you so much for being here, Tim. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming
Frank, so come on, this place, the history. You can't even, and you know, you've been in this business a long time. You've been in and out.
Right.
How many can withstand this? What's the secret to withstanding the test of time?
I believe 40 years, correct? 50 next year. 50 years next year.
Now, how'd this all get started?
My father started back in 1972.
Oh,
wow.
That's awesome. Now, he decided, hey, I'm opening this bar. Now, 50 years ago was quite different than it is now.
It is now.
Quite different. The clientele, quite different.
Everything has changed.
The reason for going out, much different. You know, now especially after the pandemic, people are going out and they're like, and drinking their faces off. But then it was like almost like a casual kind of environment. Was it also food 50 years ago?
Yeah, it was actually. I think it was more food at one point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Back in going back, I remember I was a kid. The guys would come in their work trucks, things that you can't get away with now. There's GPS, there's way different. The guys would pull up right in their work trucks, and some come in, they would have a burger and a beer, and go back to work. But nowadays, you get caught doing that. It's not going to work out.
No. So when did the transition from your dad to you start?
Well, as soon as I came out of school, I jumped right into it. And then...
Where are you originally from?
Lake Grove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was born and raised in Lake Grove. I got a home in Lake Grove. Married, 4 kids.
Nice.
So,
big family. Big family.
Yeah, big family. Yep.
Nice.
And things just progressed. I've had a couple of places along the way, and
where is Dad tonight? Where is he?
He's in Florida, right?
Coming? He didn't know
He's in Florida.
Where we all should be.
Exactly.
it gets cold, he gets out of here. No, he'll be back tomorrow morning.
Nice.
And so when did you decide, Tim, that you were going to I'm going to make this transition into this business?
I knew before I went to college. I knew this is what I was coming home for.
All right. It was a love for this business because this business is much different than the restaurant business.
Yeah.
You know, I happen to be in that type of business also, and bars, restaurants, completely different.
Totally different.
Yeah, big difference.
So now, was it for your love for this business that you decided to get into it? Listen, we all know what takes place in this type of line of work.
Yeah.
You know, it runs them up with drugs, alcohol, and it just can really get out of hand. But 50 years.
Yeah, well, I got to give a lot of credit to the customers. A lot of generations of the same family members in here. Grandparents, then them, now their kids are coming through. Not kids anymore. You know, and you lose them for a little while when they get married. They have the kids, and then they come back onto the scene, which is nice, and a lot of history.
And you know, coming here, one of my managers in my store, while I was coming here, goes, "Oh my goodness, you're going to McCarthy's?"
Yeah.
He said, when I was at TGI Fridays, he was a manager or a server, I'm not even sure. He said that was our place to go. He goes, after Fridays closed, we would all go over there.
When I got started, like late at night and during the week, it was all industry in here. You know, everybody, bartenders, wait staff, managers, owners, everyone. This is the spot to come at nighttime.
Yeah, and
if you're a cop, if you get off work at late, post office, didn't matter. You stopped in for a drink.
And I happen to know a few cops who still come here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a very diverse crowd that you have here. And you got a birthday party going on, as you can hear the music in the background. There's a big birthday party going on. We already met Melanie.
We already met her. She's having a great old time.
So now you have McCarthy's. Now you take McCarthy's and the concept, and now you decide to embark on Patchougue.
Yeah.
Now, Patchougue, as everybody knows, is one of the most visited places on the island right now. In fact, I think it was 2 years ago, before the pandemic, it was the most visited place in all of the island.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of it.
And you decide, I'm going to open a Nashville lounge called Daisy's, which I happen to have seen and was very excited about. However, I moved out of Patchougue. But a big southern nut. Yes, I love southern music. But now, who came up with that concept?
I'm in it with my partner, Brian. Him and I have been together a long time. He actually worked with my father when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we got a lot of history together. He knows this business inside out.
So we haven't talked about Brian. Where's Brian from?
Brian's from...
And how did you meet him?
Wisconsin. He started here with my old man when I was young.
Let's say hi to Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
This is going to air in 2 weeks, Brian. We'll talk to you then.
Then he went down to Arizona, opened a bunch of restaurants. He was part of a big group down there. So he's well versed in the business.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then he came back. He helped me out with a place I had going on in South Shore. And then we did another one in Northport. And then we decided to do one in Patchougue.
Now, is this the first Daisy's that you did?
This is the first Daisy's, yeah.
All right, so it's Daisy's Nashville Lounge. If nobody's been there and everybody's watching right now, how can you describe Daisy's Nashville Lounge?
We're trying to bring Nashville to Long Island. I think we did it. We're getting great feedback from everybody. It's country all day long.
It's a beautiful, beautiful spot.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys
they
really
love it.
have done a great spot.
We got guys from our age and older during the day. The kids coming in at night. It's very patriotic. I mean, I'm proud to say that the kids come in. They look great. They they're listening to the good music, and we're having a good time.
And here was a little bit about the sad part about it is that you guys opened as the pandemic started.
Right.
Like your big grand opening was Cuomo shut everything down, and it was a sad.
We had 3 days of business and
right.
they shut down.
Right, and now you're back up and running.
Yeah, back up and strong.
And now, how are things going now? Everybody needs to know how's it doing. How's Daisy's doing?
It's great.
I hear great things about it.
Yeah, it's going great. I'm loving the feedback from other people. The staff is great. The customers are great again. I get very lucky in that aspect.
Is there a Daisy's 2 coming soon?
There might be, yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Tim. I really do appreciate it.
Thanks
for letting us come in. We're bothering a birthday. We're bothering everybody. But you know what? It's time, right, Frank? You know what time it is? It's time 86 is.
I'm Jim Casio.
Hey, I'm Frank Henderson.
And we are 86 This, and we are here in New York City, right at the Rockefeller Plaza Christmas tree. New York City cut back a little bit this year, Frank. How do you like the tree?
I love the tree. I love the tree.
No, we are 86 This, and this is the start of our food truck tour. All right, Frank, so what do you do in December? What's the best idea you could think of?
Don't come right down here. Get some fresh seafood.
Let's do our food truck tour in December so it would freeze our butts off. But what's very special about our first stop, it's Ryan Medwig's creation, Fresh Cat Seafood. This is a very particular food truck. It's more of a fresh seafood truck.
Right. I didn't even know this was here.
Yeah, this is awesome. And it's in St. James here on Long Island. And it's also in a VFW hall, which is along Lake Avenue in St. James. We're going to get Ryan on in a few moments. We're going to see some of the product and see what he does. Get into his mind, find out what the heck was in his head to do this.
To come up with this.
Awesome.
I didn't even know
I got to
it was
tell
here.
you, man, I've eaten the food from here. I've had some of the fish from here, and it's spectacular. It's right off the boat. So let's go. We'll check out. We'll go talk to Ryan right now. We're here with Ryan Medwig, who's part of the Fresh Catch here in St. James, Long Island. Ryan, you're a very popular guy. This is the best kept secret, but it's not a secret. You're the best kept secret in all of St. James, really, of all of Long Island. I found him in a great way, and I don't know if you remember this, but I actually direct messaged you on Facebook. Yes. This is the type of business that he runs, just so you know, because this is important that everybody knows it. I wanted to find out if you were open. And you were like, no, we're closed, sorry, we'll open tomorrow, whatever it was. And to make a long story really short, I get a message back, hey, I'm heading down to the trailer, what do you need? And I was like, I need a couple of dozen little necklaces, and oysters. And all of a sudden he's like, I'll be down there in a half an hour if that works. I'm like, and you know what? It's very special, and it's important that everybody knows that, because you get that personal touch where, this. First of all, it's very specific. This is our food truck tour. This isn't a food truck. This is a fresh seafood
outdoor type green market.
Anyone who's not been here, Ryan, give them a little synopsis of exactly what you do here.
So I like to separate myself from a lot of other places. I mean, we bring a lot of fish in from different purveyors and from Montauk. We buy directly off the boats. I've been a commercial fisherman for 30 plus years. I dig the shellfish here locally. I know where the stuff comes from.
And he's a local guy, which is very important. And he's very busy. And you buy things in small batches?
I buy them in small batches. I can always get more. People actually like that. Oh, you sold out. They know it's not sitting around.
I actually know people who were here also who came in. They said that you were out of a lot of things, which is great.
I feel bad sometimes, but in the same token, people know that it's going.
And it's the freshest product.
It really is. It's I mean, I have over 7,000 positive reviews and not one bad one. I've been in business for a year and a half. It's unheard of in business. I'm number one on Google. If you search engine Google, Fresh Cat Seafood. I'm very blessed. I mean, it's doing.
And I thought this was very interesting, this whole concept. And I love things like this, because it really, when people come here, they get that personal. You feel like family when you're here. And that I followed you from day one. I followed you before you even started but you had Facebook posts saying, hey, this is going to happen, and we're going to be here, we're going to be opening up in St. James. And I was like, this is...
The building a trailer, and, people rose with me step by step to the business.
Now, this is hard work, too.
It really is. It's not just put ice in a case. It's sourcing the product, making sure that people are getting their orders, try to stick with product that people want, which is not available all the time, wind, rain, take the tents down, put them back up. It's going to be blowing that night, you know what I mean? Right. It's not a brick and mortar place. It's a unique place here.
Right.
And I think people like that. I think people see,
that's also the difficult part.
Yes, it really is. There's a lot that goes into this. Thank God for my employees. My family helps me out. It's a lot of work.
His family, Clint's here. Clint's helping out right now.
Clint's a plumber.
But finding property has to be where you're going to open.
It really is.
How you're going to open. Make sure you're visible.
Yes, other certain areas are a lot busier, but my word of mouth has gone above and beyond.
Now, if somebody wanted to find you, where would they go?
So you would go to www.freshcatchseafood LLC, or Facebook is really where I post up daily. So instead of even coming down, you can look on Facebook and say, well, today he's got blackfish, or today he's bringing in grouper, that type of thing. So you don't really have to get out of bed. You can plan your meal at home.
Oh, okay. So it's Fresh Catch Seafood on Facebook?
Yes.
And that's how you find it?
Fresh Catch Seafood or Ryan Medwig, but either or.
And he rides that pretty hard, because that's where I follow you, and you're on it all day long.
Even after we close at 6, I'm up till 12 o'clock at night answering people's phone calls and messages. So it's an all day affair, but it's something that I chose to do and I love.
And now here we are in December. It's sunny out. I thought I was going to be freezing, but it's actually a pretty nice day.
It's not bad. Yeah. Come back January and February. Different story.
Now, how are you? Are you all set for the big holiday season?
Set for the big holiday season. I've been posting up nonstop. Get your holiday orders in. I'm sure people are out there spending money in the malls, and I'll be the last one on their list. But
he does fresh seafood, but you also do some prepped items. Also.
Yes, do some baked clams. We have some beautiful U-Tank cooked shrimp to go.
I know there's some clam chowders in there.
Some chowders we have. This time of year, the chowders. Those over well. In the summertime, we do like cold lobster, cocktails, that type of thing. Clams on a half shell, oysters on a half shell. If you call ahead, we'll truck it for you.
So you got to come down, check out Ryan. Ryan's here almost every day. Your wife also, right?
Well, she's back to work now.
Oh, she is. Oh, okay. Because I met her when I came here also.
Yeah.
So sorry we missed her. Hello. What's her name? Let's do a shout out. Chris. Sorry we missed you, but come down, see Ryan, see Clint when he gets a chance to come down. That's Fresh Catch Seafood here, right on Lake Avenue.
At the VFW. Lake Avenue, St. James.
Yep, and it's at the VFW Hall here on Lake Avenue. Come down, check them out. The fish is absolutely spectacular. So, Ryan, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, guys.
Appreciate it. Clint, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
we'll see you again.
And we are out. We're here with Vinny DeMarzo and his wife Andrea. Guys, say hi to everyone from the 86 world. Check out this truck. This is awesome. This is what food trucks are all about. Now, tell me, I got to hear a little bit about this history because I know you guys have decided to do this together. Whose idea?
I think basically it was definitely both of ours at kind of like the same time. Just a quick recap where we came from. Right in this club here, we used to do like meal prep, juices, salads, protein shakes, and then when the pandemic hit, the doors closed on the gym, so we knew we kind of had to put something into action to keep making money, so we decided let's...
Now, how long were you there for?
We were there for, what, 2 years. 2 years.
Wow.
So we built, we spent a lot of money inside, we built the kitchen in there, the concession in the front, and we were doing really good.
Wow,
we were getting everyone as they were leaving and stuff like that. And
are they close to good?
No, they're open, it's just... We kind of took a different route when they opened because we knew what was going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Right, and it's about to happen again.
Yeah. So now, whose idea was it? Let's go into.
That's my idea. Yes. It was my idea, but really, when she came underneath and said, "Let's do it," it was like, So I felt like Rocky from Rocky 3. You know, I feel like let's do it.
But
you know,
there's a lot of variables to doing it. So where are we going to do it? Who's going to let us do it on their property? And then what's the design? I mean,
well, a lot of it stems from you. Number one, you got to have a starting point. You got to have direction on where you want to go and focus to where you want to be shifted towards. So we came up with a business plan and a model with wood-fired pizza. We wanted everything brand new so that it could pop. It was appeal. Like I shop with my eyes, and I think everyone else does too.
Now we're here, and usually we go to places where we're highly recommended to go to. And this is one of the highly recommended places that everybody was saying, you got to try this out. You got to check out these guys here. And that's why we're here. And I told you that before. We just don't show up randomly and say, ooh, surprise. That's why I was in contact with you. Because he has a very strong social media presence also.
Thanks to my wife. She does social media.
You does it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's working.
It's very well thought out. So now, who designed it?
This is nice. This is a nice unit.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Well, we designed it through FaceTime. I worked on a buddy of mine, his truck, earlier. And, from there, it was just I kind of set vision. I did pizza for 19 years. And so, you know what, this is... We were toying with the idea through the pandemic. When we were here at the gyms.
Some of the best ideas came
from the pandemic.
Yeah, when your back is to a corner, and you got to fight your way out, listen, you'll think of anything. So we adjusted our whole way of thinking, reshaping everything.
But it's not easy. It's not easy to do.
This was very tough. It was a big strain on us to go into the bank account and send that money down south and do all that. It was definitely a leap of faith.
Money, time.
Yeah.
Time. I mean, how often are you open?
We're open 5 days a week. When we started, we were running.
But we're here on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And you guys are here.
Yeah, we were hitting the ground running once we first started. Just like overnight, it just
took off, huh?
It really, really took off, and it's something different.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And now, could people hire you to do parties? Can you go to people's houses?
Coming up in the summer, we had no idea what was going to happen. We first set out on 347, got our name out there, and we started to sell out over there. So I said, you know what, babe, let's bring it back to the gym in case we run out. We could always run upstairs and get more product.
Right.
Which was awesome.
Wow.
So we weren't selling out as much. We were selling out, that's great, but there was room for more.
More
margin. There was room for more. So we came back here, and we were slow for the first couple weeks, and we just started telling every customer, listen, post that we're here, repost, tag us, put it here, help us out, do this for a small business. And then she just kept posting around, here.
Social media is strong.
Yeah. And you know what? We get to use a huge parking lot here. You know what I mean? It's awesome. There's people that walk in and out of the gym.
And there's not one truck, Isa. That's two. There's two trucks, which is, come on, quite the feat. Come on, you have to be very proud.
Well, like you said, with the private events, just running back towards the private events, we said more no to private events than yes. Because we can only be at one spot at one time.
Is it just the two of you right now?
We have about 3 that work with us all together. 2 plus 3 other people. Really hard.
Well, so now I'm ordering a pizza. Now, am I going to wait 20 minutes? Am I waiting a half an hour for a pie to come out if I come here to the truck?
I mean, typically you walk up to the truck, you order a cheese pie or a wood-fired specialty pie, and if we don't have a line, you're waiting 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
That's amazing.
And the time that we put
3 minutes for a pie?
But that's amazing.
And I'm sure you can't get it anywhere like that.
No, there's very few and far places that you can find wood-fired, but then we design call ahead just like a regular place. Like, come down in 20 minutes. We give you an exact time to come down. So if you order 11:30, we tell you, hey, come down at 11:50. And 11:50, your pie comes out of the oven.
So now the $1 billion question. Are we going to see any of these pieces right now?
Absolutely.
I'm going to leave it in your hands.
Yeah.
I'll make whatever you want to make. We're going to get it on tape in just a few moments. So let's see what we got.
Yeah,
all right.
So what are we making up here?
I think for my man, I'm going to hook him up with the Manhattan over there, and I think I'm going to hook you up with the New York.
So you've been doing this for 19 years. You were making pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. So any places that are...
Yes, I'm going to give a huge shout out to Rocco Morabito at Rocco's Pizza, and I started with him in St. James. I moved over with him to Riverhead and Patchougue. Huge shout out to him. Everything I know literally came from that man.
Oh, okay.
Awesome guy, man.
Now,
type of guy.
what would you say the difference between making a pizza at a pizzeria and pizza ovens to the wood-fired grill?
I'm going to show you right now. What's that camera right
what's
here?
the maintenance on that?
Really, the maintenance is low.
Okay.
Thank God. The
And
maintenance
now,
is
how
low.
often are you...
Shoveling wood.
Yeah.
Like I know that I'm about to put 2 pies in there. I want to get some flavor inside that oven. So I see how it's just smoking?
Right.
That's setting flavor on side of the stone and setting flavor on top of the dome. And now we're just in watching seconds what's going to happen. We're just going to get that sucker really to heat that stone up nice to give you a crispy bottom.
Oh, okay.
And just get that aroma of the wood inside. And you see how it's just lit up?
Yeah. Wow. Look at that.
And if you actually come close, you'll see the curl, the rip curl.
What is that?
That's the flame that just look down. That's where all that flavor is.
Oh, okay.
That smoke on top.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Just in like, probably in about like 2 or 3 minutes, that smoke will subside.
Okay.
And then it's safe to put the pie in.
Yeah,
No
right.
problem.
I was just gonna
I let it subside like that. And it's just, you're going to feel and taste the flavor.
So how many pies can you actually fit in there?
In this trailer, I call it the medium duty trailer. This trailer we can get 5 pies. In the other trailer, we can get a total of 8.
Inside the...
That other trailer is a monster.
Oh, wow.
It's a straight monster. We take that out to festivals, events. I like this here. It doesn't eat up as much wood. It really it's insulated a lot better. The other one, it's 2 different ovens.
Oh, okay.
2 different animals. I mean, I love both trailers the same. I gotta say, the white one is it's a monster. That thing can
That's
just
why you have that one, huh?
It's a monster. It eats up a lot of firewood, but I mean, you know, we cut and chop our own firewood too.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have all that. I have all firewood. I have cords of woods back there, and I have cords of woods in the back of the gym.
So you stay here mostly, right?
If we're not out, we stay here.
Okay.
Most of the time, though, we really, really like, we like to stay here because Friday nights are busy and we're building it up. It hurts when we're out and people, hey, I want to place an order. Hey, we're not there.
We're not there. Right.
But that's why we designed our social media. This is very important to the viewers out there. If you follow us on social media,
where would they follow you?
At Vincents New York Wood Fired Pizza. So it's Vincents at Vincents NYWF Pizza. And you'll be able to see everything on there. And the reason why we do that is we put our schedule. You guys are good. We put our schedule up every Monday.
Okay.
And where we say we are, that's where we're going to be.
Now you also said you can call in your order.
That's right. You call 631-991-5766. You'll probably hear me, my wife, or someone else. I'll pick up the phone. Vincent's Wood Fire, can I help you? We'll take your order right there over the phone.
That's awesome.
And just like a regular place, and it comes out 1, 2, 3. But you'll actually get to see how fast these pies cook. And put the theory to the test.
Now, who put your menu together? Obviously you. Now, who gets the taste test all this? You? Who's the determining one that this is going on our menu?
These were just the popular pies that I knew went in the pizzeria. When I worked there, I said, we're just going to put 10 on there. We'll do a little special here and there. And that's it. We're just going to keep it light. Short, sweet, and simple. We'll keep it light. What people like. Chicken, eggplant, some vegetarian stuff.
Okay.
And they were a hit. Every one of them. We sell all the pies. There's not like... I'd say out of the most, maybe the Bronx gets the most action, the white pie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. White pizza.
I mean, that just took off. It was unbelievable how many people wrote comments and tagged us on all this stuff. And that's really what blew us up.
Now, does that change at all, or do you keep it pretty much the same because it's selling well?
What's that?
The menu.
I have to keep those. I've had people threaten me if I took that away. So it's nice, right? When we did that. And people were really like, man, you gotta keep those pies. You know, we were gonna do it quarterly and shift the menu. I just gotta keep these. It's a system that works.
Good, because people show up here. They want to make sure that you have exactly where they're coming in. Now, you do cash and you take credit cards also?
That's right. Yeah.
All major credit cards?
Yeah. Mainly everything's credit card. You know, with the coronavirus and stuff like that. Cash is very thin, which is fine, man.
So now you talk about the gym a lot. This is on the property of the gym. Where exactly, if I wanted to come here, the actual address is
384 Moortree Road.
Now, do you have any affiliation with the gym?
I just know them for so long.
Oh, really?
As a kid, I started working out here. I knew there was a kitchen
you
here.
Talk about it like you're.
Like
you got the action.
Yeah, he's on action over there.
You know, the owner of town is a great dude. He gave me plenty of opportunities here. And I told him, I said, hey, can I just park a pizza truck out there? He said, hey, do you think it will work? I said, let me try. I got to pay the rent somehow. Because we weren't generating inside. There was nothing to generate. And I had to make sure that we were making ends meet.
Do you do anything in there at the present time?
I mean, right now the cafe's kind of sitting still. Look what's happening tomorrow.
Right.
There's a mask mandate.
Yeah.
So I already know some people are tired of it, some people are with it.
Now, do you feel like this is obviously a great time for you because takeout is huge. So anything on those platforms? Do you do any of the platforms like the Chow Nows or the?
I did shift away from that. I haven't shifted away. I wasn't willing to part with their fees or anything like that. We're busy. As far as like we built our takeout, I want to meet my customers. I want my customers to come out and experience the trailer.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I think right now, as the winter is here and it's upon us, I definitely think that we're just going to use our guys and do delivery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Within a 3-mile radius, and we're just going to go that route. A lot of people want to stay home.
Right.
So I don't mind that.
But Monday.
Yeah. I said, it's a shame that you're going on.
No, those pies are done.
Wow.
They're cooked. You're not going to get that in a regular place. You go to a regular pizzeria, you hear, come back in 20 minutes. They give me 20, 25 minutes. But here, on a food truck, number one, we're not a restaurant. So my motto is people got to come in and they got to go. 1, 2, 3. They want to eat and they want to get out of here. Food truck, if your turnaround time isn't more than,
look at that,
it's less than 3 minutes, that's what you want. So I hold the pie up just before it comes out, just to get a little bit smoky flavor on top. And that's it. All my pies,
beauty right there.
I like them to come out a little crispy and a little well done. Unless they ask for light, I'll make it like that. Otherwise, I'm going to cook it the way I like it. And these are for you. And we stamp our own boxes too.
That is very nice. That is nice.
All these boxes we stamp on our own.
Oh, okay.
You guys are free to grab whatever soda you want.
Go ahead, grab one, Frank.
It's for you. Just be careful on here.
Okay, no problem. I'll try that out.
What else you got?
Take a little plate right here.
And this is the chicken parm. Go ahead.
Chicken parm.
That's the chicken parm.
I know that.
Oh, I know. Nice is gonna want.
That you're thinking to yourself, I can't wait to get a piece of that, right? Look at that, beautiful. Well, thank you guys very much for letting us invade your space for just a few moments.
This is.
So that right there, what you
They're making a mess.
So, one last important thing before you guys go, when we named the pies, I didn't want to call it something cheesy. We came up with the boroughs from the Brooklyn, from the city.
Right.
I told my wife, what should we do? She said, let's go after city names.
Nice.
So we gave everything, like the Manhattan has everything on there. Because in Manhattan you see everything.
All right, so this is the Manhattan.
That's Manhattan. So you go to Manhattan, you got Chinese, Black, Spanish, doesn't matter, Indian.
Yeah, this is.
So everyone's there.
Well, I really appreciate your time, man. This is Everybody's got to check it out. Check it out. So it's, again, because I know I got a little confused, the
New York Wood Fire. We kind of abbreviated everything, NYWF. I just want to know, what do you guys like about the pizza?
Well, me personally, and I appreciate that question because it's important. You can get pizza in 100 different places. Crust is very important to me. The crust. I need to have like a nice thin, crispy crust, and it's
thin and it's crispy.
And did you see the extra love that Vinny was putting into it? The extra love. He raises the pizza up in the oven. Now why?
Yeah, all that. When that flame is rip curling up, you want to get that last just to really crisp up the cheese, crisp up the edge, and just get the embers and the flame all the way up on the top of that dome of the pizza. It's important because it's wood fire.
Your sauce is totally different than other pizzeria. Like I said, by my place, it's pizzeria there, but you can tell you have that tomato taste, tastes different. The whole thing tastes different.
I think the crust though can ruin a pizza. Like you get a crappy crust out there. It's just I don't like too dense.
I have 3 points that I look for on a pizza. One is the body of the pizza, to where if I grab it and I fold it and it stays up, that's a check off the list. Right. 2, you got to have a crunch to it. It's got to have a nice bite. Has to have a crunch to it. And 3, like cheese when it's melted, pretty much almost any place can taste great. Unless it's like a real bad cheese.
Right.
Sauce is very important, like you said.
That sauce, it's like balance. Normal pizza, it's like a whole bunch on there. It's like balance, not too much, not too light. It's perfect.
That's the big thing. With the Manhattan pie, which is very important, everything's on there. You got sausage, meatball, pepperoni, mushrooms, peppers and onions, a little extra cheese, a little extra sauce. The reason why we don't put a heaping ladle on the dough or a little extra sauce is because it's going to slide. So really what we want is those toppings to be glued down to the crust. The way it's glued down is a little bit of light sauce on the bottom, a little bit of light cheese for kind of settle in. Then you put the little extra cheese on top and extra sauce. Don't steal my trick. Well, really, you have to look at that, because you go places, you want to get everything in one bite.
Right, and like I said, it's balanced. Yeah. It's not overwhelming like with just a bunch of sauce you get, or a bunch of cheese. It's just balanced.
A huge shout out to my wife. She didn't know how to make pizza, and learned how to stretch the dough, open the dough, roll the dough, and whatever she does with me is. I don't know how she catches on that fast. She's got like that eye.
Every business is a good woman.
Always. Special shout out to that. She works side by side, 18-hour days. We've done almost 20-hour days in the summer, where we run out of product and we have to be somewhere tomorrow, and we come home and it's just, hey, listen, we got to grind, and she's right there doing the sauce, doing the cheese.
So when do you find the time to finally, have a little downtime and say, today is our day?
Tuesdays, but we're still running around and doing stuff. But we're in the building process. We know what we signed up for. We know that we have to hustle. So listen, right now we work a lot throughout the week and stuff like that.
And it's nice that you can do it together.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. We have a really good relationship. We see each other every day. We work with each other. We have our work flirt that we have.
You guys flirt with each other?
So we enjoy every second with each other. We don't take work home with us unless it has to be done right there. And we don't take home here. And
Are you local?
Yeah, we're about 10 minutes away, right in Quorum.
Okay.
So, we just, we keep it in the family. My little brother-in-law, Sebastian, huge shout out to him. This kid is a whiz on the register. I don't have to worry about him. He's amazing. Carlos, my brother-in-law, he's phenomenal. He does everything in the kitchen, helps clean everything up. He's just an armor bearer, that guy. Anything I ask him right now, you can probably catch him right now. He's in the other trailer, washing the trailer.
You go to people, which is very
important.
And
that's what you have to have. You have to have pillars of people. You have to breed people in a business like this, because pizzerias are a dying business, whether you want to face it or not. There's guys that are asking for too much money to work for the day, which is huge. And there's guys that they don't want to do the labor.
And you know what? It's a very valid point, because they'll tell you these restaurant percentages of how many restaurants open and how many go under is a high percentage. But pizzerias are the reason for those percentages to be ballooned, because pizzerias are everywhere. They open up everywhere. You can have two on the same block, 500 yards away from each other. It's like they're everywhere. So it's changed a lot over the years. Now pizza's not, it's not regular pie anymore. You've got all these crazy ideas coming out. You got a menu with 10 pies, 10 really cool pies. Right. It's like it's almost become a gourmet style now. It's a really cool thing that's happened with pizza. It's unbelievable. You can't.
And last, I got to give one shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because in this time, while everyone else was going down, He brought us up. What we had in there, we lost, and I totally committed my plan to Him. I said, God, wherever you want to take me, just do it.
I appreciate your time. It's very nice meeting you guys, and thank you for letting us invade your space. Check this place out. It's awesome. Just give us the address one more time so everybody can find you. And social media.
Social media is at Vincents NYWF Pizza. So as soon as you type it in that search bar, it should come right up. You'll see the logo right here.
And you're located?
We're located at 384 Mark Tree Road, but just remember, you got to call or check that schedule before we come, because we're on wheels. So don't travel from far to come here and find out we're not there for the day. Call us. If you're not sure, go on Instagram, Facebook, or just shoot us a message, and we'll definitely get back to you 100% and let you know what's going on. So enjoy your pizza. We hope to meet you guys soon. And thanks for coming out today.
Thank you, guys.
You too. This is Frank and Jim. 86 Bit.